Welcome to the local host lab. Today we are looking at problem 3712, sum of elements with frequency divisible by k. Let's understand the problem first and then we'll look at its solution. We have been given an array of integers and another integer k. What is the frequency of 1 in this given array? It's 1. Frequency of 2, 2. Frequency of 3, 4. Frequency of 4, 1. Now the number 1 appears once and the frequency of 1 is not divisible by k. The frequency of 2 is divisible by k. So is 3 but 4 is not. So the answer, the total sum is the element times its frequency which is divisible by k. So here 2 appears twice, so 2 into 2, and then 3 appears 4 times, so 3 into 4. So the summation of everything is going to be our answer. So my first intuition says we can use a map to store the frequency of the elements, and then we can calculate the sum based on the divisibility of the frequency as per k, and we can also look at the constraints. So the length of the array is 100 and the number could be up to 100. The k value can also be up to 100. So the number range is very small. We can also use brute force, but let's use map. So map integer map. Now we have created a map which will store integer, and then we'll iterate over this array, and we'll put the elements and the frequency in that array. So this is how you can do it in Java. So map dot this method get or default num comma 0 plus 1. So what will this do is it will um, store the so it will store the element and its frequency in this map. Okay, now we need to calculate the sum. For that we have to iterate map. This is how you can iterate in Java. Iterate a map in Java. Integer, let's call it element. Okay, let's call it element, and also you need to make sure that you're iterating over this map. Okay, so this is a for each loop. So map dot entry integer, and this needs to be iterated over this map, which is map dot entry set, I believe. Now, so we are iterating. We'll first fetch the number, the um, key, get key, int frequency, frequency is equal to element dot get value. Okay, now we'll check if frequency mod k equal 0, then sum plus equal to num times frequency, and will return this. Return sum. Let's see if it works or not. So this is your solution. I hope you understood it. Thank you for watching.